guys, welcome back to my channel. For today I have something a little bit different. I'm gonna talk about 5 things that helped me lose weight. When I turned 20, I started to deal with really bad anxiety and it went on until I was about 23. It made it nearly impossible to stay healthy and active. So I ended up gaining about 40 pounds. I've been recovering from my anxiety for about 1.5 years now. So I've been able to lose some of that weight, and I'm gonna talk about how I did it. The number one thing that helped me lose weight was to be patient and to have realistic expectations. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos about how to lose weight quick, how to get fit fast, and there's no quick fix. There are people selling all different kinds of tea and different products that are supposed to help you just drop weight just like that. There's all kinds of crazy diets, but none of that is gonna work. I used to feel really bad about myself. I just remember it hurting so much, like already feeling bad enough to be like looking up quick fixes to lose weight, and then seeing like these videos where these girls, like their starting weight was lower than my end weight. They already were skinnier than I was even hoping to get. For that reason, I'm not gonna tell you how much I weigh, and I'm not gonna share any measurements either. I don't believe in comparing yourself to anyone else about anything, but especially weight loss. It's so toxic and so dangerous. A healthy weight for someone else might not be healthy for you. So everything that you see online should be taken with a grain of salt, especially in this category. Keep in mind, there's no quick fix. There's no miracle drug or like miracle tea, honestly, that's gonna do all the work for you. And it's gonna happen over a long period of time. When I look back on pictures of how I looked before, I know that everything I've done is worth it. And I know that like my health is gonna be a lifelong journey. I do have some easy steps that have helped me, but nothing that's gonna do the work for you. Number 2, Fitbit. I got a Fitbit for Christmas 2 years ago, and it has been just like my obsession. I am obsessed with 10,000 steps every day. I've been doing it for more than 1 year. It's a good guideline, 10,000 steps a day every day, and you know you're at least doing that. Before I got my Fitbit, like the first couple days I used it, I was getting like 3,000 steps. Like I was like, I'm just gonna go through a normal day and see how many steps I get without trying to, get a lot of steps. I was getting 3,000 steps. It was like 1/3 of what you're supposed to do. The American Heart Association recommends 10,000 steps a day, so that's what I do. It's super fun. Like you can unlock achievements and stuff. Like it'll tell you, for example, I walked like the length of Italy, so I got like a little Fitbit badge for that, and there's all different like fun things on there. It also tracks your sleep. So if you're not sleeping well, that could be one of the reasons that it's difficult to lose weight. Also, you can enter your food and keep track of your calories with the Fitbit app, but I personally don't do that just because I feel like personally I get a little too obsessive about it. But the 10,000 steps a day, at first it was really hard to do, but now it's just part of what I do every day. It's just my routine. If I come home from work and I'm short on steps, I'll just run in place or walk around the apartment until I hit that 10,000. It's definitely worth the investment to know that you're being active and you're doing what you're supposed to do to keep your body healthy. The next thing I'm gonna recommend is to give up alcohol. I gave up alcohol 1 year ago, and for me it wasn't very hard. I had other reasons for giving it up, but I feel like buying alcohol is like paying to get sick, for me at least. It's something that everybody knows is unhealthy and that it hurts your body. So for me, it was an easy thing to give up. There have been a few times I've thought about like, oh, remember how fun it was to drink with my friends, but all my friends understand. And honestly, like if they don't, they're not good friends. Your health is way more important than a few good times. The 4th thing that I do to kind of supplement my weight loss is I drink matcha green tea every single day. So matcha is a powdered green tea. So it's the whole leaf ground up into like a fine powder. I can show you how it looks here. So it's super bright green, Just use like 2 little spoonfuls like this. So I used to make it into like a whole big cup of tea every day, like a big cup like this. And I would just, you know, drink the whole cup of tea. But now I do it in like a more concentrated, like I'll make like a little shot in like a little teeny tiny shot glass, because you just make it and then you like, it's not that it tastes bad, it's just that it's so like grassy, like it's kind of an acquired taste. At first, like I didn't like the taste at all, but then I started to really like it. But yeah, now I just prefer to do it as a shot. Matcha has 10 times the antioxidants of a regular green tea. So all the benefits that tea has that like can boost your metabolism, give you like a good clean energy, you're getting all of that plus more from the matcha. So it's definitely the best way to use tea to supplement weight loss. I started drinking matcha every day in like November. A couple months later, I was looking back at one of my first videos I posted from September, and I noticed how different my face looked. I had much more like, I call it chub. I had much more chub on my face before I started drinking matcha. And like, of course I was doing my 10,000 steps and everything else before that, but the matcha definitely helped me to like kickstart my weight loss. Like it gives me a little bit of an edge, I feel like, just like a little boost of energy, a little boost of antioxidants. And yeah, I definitely like can see the difference in my face. So there are lots of teas that are like, I think they're called like skinny tea talks and things like that that people sell online. And they have a lot of really great ingredients. Like I looked at one at GNC before and it had like green tea, I think ginger, juniper berries, garcinia. So all things that like can help. But I don't know why like you wouldn't just go the extra mile if you're gonna be drinking tea with the intention of losing weight, grab a matcha. So it's like the equivalent of so much more. And then my 5th and final tip is to build some muscle. So a couple years ago, I went to Disney World with my parents and I struggled so much. I was so like unfit. I had no muscle in my legs. Like it was just so hard to like carry around just my body weight the whole trip. Like walking was so hard. So I was going back to Disney World with my boyfriend about a year later, so I made it a point to like really train for it. I started like, when I did my 10,000 steps, I would like hold weights in my hands like this while I do my steps. And like I wanted it to be like, okay, so I'm gonna hold 3-pound weights, so it's gonna be like an extra 6 pounds. So when I don't hold the weights, it'll feel so easy to walk around all day. So then I kept like going up a weight. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get some 4-pound weights, I'm gonna get 5-pound weights. And now I'm up to 10-pound weights, and that's probably about as heavy as I'll go. So it's like carrying around an extra 20 pounds with me. So then when I don't have them, it's like so easy to get my steps done. I don't know if this makes any sense, but also building muscle will help your metabolism because your muscle needs more calories to function. So it's kind of like your muscles are like eating up the calories. So yeah, I hope some of this is helpful, guys. Every day you can do things that are gonna make you happier and healthier, and it's all gonna add up towards the end goal. And every single day that you take care of yourself and do things that you know are good for you, that's a victory in and of itself. So I do my 10,000 steps every day and I stay active that way. You know, I use my weights at home, but I am looking for a fun workout to do. I would really like to try like an adult gymnastics class because I remember gymnastics being so fun when I was a kid. If you made it through the video this far, leave a comment telling me like the most fun workout you've ever done. Do you go to like a cool dance class or do you like biking? Give me some ideas.